Welcome to the ICT podcast, Counter-Terrorism. Today, I'm Itai Hanman, and we have a very special program coming up for you today as we are introducing the new fellows at the ICT, what they do in their background, their specializations, and how they are going to be able to contribute to the wonderful work coming out of the International Institute for Counter-Terrorism. Today on the program with me, I am very honored to have Major General retired Zohar Dvir. He is a fellow at the ICT Institute. Mr. Major General Zohar Dvir, how are you doing today?
Fine, thank you. Good evening.
Good
to
evening.
you and to all the audience.
Thank you so much for taking the time to be with us on our program and tell us a little bit about yourself. So instead of going into your whole biography, that's the whole point of our conversation today. I'll let you tell the audience a little bit about yourself, your background, and how you came to be in this position now.
Okay, so let's start. I don't know if from the beginning, but let's say from the military service. I started in pilot course, but after a few months, I decided that this is not my lane of career, and I prefer dust and shooting all around. So I enlisted the Golani Brigade. I was a company commander. I was the commander of the engineering unit, combat engineering unit, and also I was the deputy of battalion in Golani Brigade. You know, it's the brown berets, a very distinguished brigade. And I was the commander of the special unit, special reconnaissance unit called Sayeret Golani, very distinguished one. And after that, I took some vacation from the army, and I made a course to become a senior security manager of aviation security of El Al. The course was made in the ISA, the Israel Security Agency, the equivalent for the FBI, let's say. And I served for 3 years in Frankfurt, Germany, at the Frankfurt airport as a senior security manager over there. It was a very nice period of time. Then I came back to Israel after a year. I enlisted the Yamam, the Counter-Terrorism unit, as a as a squadron commander. And the second Intifada has started. And you know, in the beginning, the recent years of the second Intifada, a lot of suicide bombers, a lot of attacks. I became the commander of this unit in 2001. It was in really the rising of the second Intifada. And I served as the commander of this unit for 5.5 years. It was the middle or the core of the second Intifada. A lot of suicide bombers, a lot of operations to to eliminate some terrorists and arrest some others in order to prevent terror attacks and to bring some normality to the life in Israel. And I can say that together with the ISA and together with the army, the IDF, we succeeded in about 2-3 years to bring it to a normal level that you can live with. Okay, till we had the security fence, and all together with the capabilities of the ISA and of course the capabilities of the special units, we succeeded to increase the level of the terror attacks to the normal life. And I'm quite pleased to look back and say that we all together we succeeded to bring it to normal level. After that, after of course Intifada finally finished, and after the service in the Yamam, I started the role of sub-district commander in the Northern District of Israel. Northern District, it's a lot of very, let's say, interesting populations all around, and a lot of Israeli Arabs as well. And we succeeded, and we tried to bring it to normality with all these events that are so special to the Arab to the Arabic sector. Especially we are talking about illegal weapons and very big riots around some issues, and it was quite challenging to do it. After that, I became the deputy of the commander of the Northern District, all the Northern District, and those days, it was quite a big district, and it was divided to two districts afterwards. So I became the commander of the Northern District. After that, in the end, I became the deputy commander, the deputy of the commissioner, Roni Alshech, for 3 years. And then I decided to retire from some personal reasons. Especially, I decided that this is all the politics that concerning this to be a commissioner these days. It's not something that I want to do, and I decided to retire. It's a big smile, and looking back, I can say proud that what I've done, and to the next stage.
Most definitely.
Now I'm here.
Most definitely, you've had a very interesting and distinguished career, 35 years that have been quite impressive and taken part in quite some very interesting times throughout Israeli history and security situations. And looking back on those experiences, what do you think those experiences, or how do those experiences help shape the work that you hope to do here at the ICT now as a fellow?
Okay, all these years, I'm talking about the army and in the ISA as security manager, and of course in the police, in the Amam, the regular police, the blue police. We all together, it's quite a lot of experience dealing with issues concerning counter-terrorism and law enforcement, and and especially in democratic country during riots and some tensions between and clashes between sectors. It's quite it's quite difficult to navigate through this all these let's say, the conflicts in order to keep the freedom of speech, the freedom of doing what you want to do, but in according to the law. And I can share it with fellows. All the time I say that we all the good guys on the one side and all the others on the other side. So I would like to share the experience with all the good guys in order to to create a better world. I know that it sounds cliche, but I really believe it.
No, that seems like the main purpose to wanting to work in security and counterterrorism, intelligence, law enforcement, whatever it may be. It's out of usually a desire to want to make the world a better place and a safer place for you, your family, your friends, and your nation, your country, and all that are involved. Before we let you go, Major General, could you maybe just tell us a little bit, if possible, what you are working on currently at the ICT?
Right now, I advise all the method of Mahar. All the infrastructure and all the methods concerning the cities in Israel if you will have a massive war, the north, the second or the third north war, and all the missiles and all the things that we can get inside Israel. Homeland frontiers. I try to bring all the experience and all what I can do during this time to help them to understand also let's say the police point of view, but not only. And as well, I delivered a lecture according to the Boaz request concerning lone wolf terrorists. And I can deliver some lectures concerning counter-terrorism, preventing, and also to combine some personal stories around it. So
most definitely, and
that's what I can do.
You're in a very unique position to be able to help and work alongside all the ICT personnel when it comes to work on the northern front. Being from Golani and being stationed on the Northern Command, those are very unique positions that you are able to now relay into this experience. As we all know, Golani operates on the Golan and the Lebanese sector, and if there ever was another Lebanese war, it's always Golani first on the front in that section. So we thank you for your service as always, sir, and we thank you so much for taking the time to be here with us on Counterterrorism today, the ICT podcast, and sharing your story with us and what you're going to be doing at the ICT as we all continue to look forward to the great work that you'll be producing and that the ICT produces.
I'm very, very honored to be part of it, and it was my pleasure.
Thank you so much, Major General. I wish you all the best.
Thank you very much. You too.
Thank you. Bye.